Yo, welcome back to the Core 94 Presents. I'm your host, DG Baggs. I'd like to give a special shout out to our guests, Azul the Don and Young Plug Official, man. You guys keep doing it. That was Go Get It, spinning on our records, man. Shout out to Tyler, the Creator, and we got a new and very special guest. We talking viral TikTok star, influencer, earth enthusiast, actress. Without further ado, Faith Hill.
Hi, how are you guys?
Man, we're blessed. We're blessed. It's such an honor to have you. I mean, wow, Faith Hill. You know, first of all, how are you? First of all,
I am doing amazing. I just got recently back from a trip in Europe. I've been traveling this year, and I finally settled down into my first apartment.
Wow. I actually saw that on Instagram. So you went on a Euro vacation like Chevy Chase.
Yeah, we backpacked Europe. It was a really amazing experience that I'm definitely gonna have to go do again.
What was your favorite part of Europe?
Personally, I would say Portugal. Lisbon was just beautiful. The people, everything was super close together. Everything was walkable and beautiful. It was an amazing experience. I could see myself living there. It was so cool.
Wow, man, there's so much going on with you. I don't know where to start. Well, let's start with your name, Faith Hill. I mean, how often do you get, right?
Oh my gosh, if I had $1 for every time someone said something about my name, I'd just be rolling in dough. It's an accident though. It wasn't intended to be, I wasn't intended to be named after the Faith Hill, the country singer. It kind of just happened about. Neither of my parents were in agreement with what they wanted to name me. So my great-grandma named me. So it's kind of one of those weird moments.
Wow. So you recently just moved into your first apartment. You're talking about traveling and getting a passport. I mean, based on your story and everything that we know and read about, you know, why you're so viral, you have so many top publications, you have so many people who look up to you and are inspired by your story and where you came from. I mean, could you give us give our listeners a brief background on yourself?
So a little background about me. I started my social media journey to kind of shed a light on people in addiction and also those who have missing teeth, those who don't have any teeth as I don't have any. So I started my journey because I overcame my drug addiction after 7 years of hard drug addiction. And I kind of just wanted to hop online and share with everybody my life and how it's transformed and how I'm coping with the aftermath of everything. You know, I lost my smile because of it. I lost my natural teeth. And I quickly found a really supportive group online, which was amazing because social media is really iffy. It's like 50-50. Either you get the good side or the bad side. And I was thankful enough to have the good side of social media uplift me and support me and kind of encourage me to go even further with what I've already brought online. And it's just really spiraled into something beautiful. And I've made a life out of it. And I'm accomplishing things that I never imagined I would accomplish. Like, I am so far ahead of where I ever imagined I'd be at this current moment.
Such amazing, such beautiful things, and you're not just clean like non-addict, like you're really like clean, like you don't take any red dyes in your body. I see your social media, so I see how you eat, I see how you post. Yeah. I mean, like you're really
my diet is a whole nother thing. I really try to take care of my body as much as I can. I try to, eat organic. I try to eat all natural. I do try to stay away from a lot of harmful chemicals and dyes, and I try to be very mindful about sustainability and protecting our earth is like really important to me. I've recently been wanting to get deeper into it and try to find ways that I can also help spark change in the community and just people around me, because I really do care about the environment. Surprisingly enough, I don't talk about it a lot on online. It's just I really don't know how to bring I just don't know how to bring that forward.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I know I've seen a lot of your interviews, and a lot of people they want to talk about, the things that you've been through to get where you are. But I kind of want to highlight, if you don't mind, like where you are right now, because I'm so proud and I'm so inspired by you myself. I mean, you have all these things. Like, well, we're gonna talk about this first. You're gonna get permanents coming in right now.
Yeah, I'm getting I'm getting permanent teeth at the end of this month. It is such a blessing. I mean, it just feels unreal. Like my life sometimes just doesn't feel real. It's an amazing opportunity for me to have to be able to fly out to Philadelphia and get my teeth done by a really amazing person with an amazing team, Dr. Simon O with Smart Arches. He's an amazing person. He gives back. He does free smiles a lot, actually. He does a lot of pro bono cases and has pledged to give back even more than he already has. And I think he's
Wow.
given back like $3 million in smiles so far. So that's just like admirable.
Wow, wow. Do you have anything that's gonna come out? I mean, I see that you're a vlogger. You do a really great job at that. Your TikTok is amazing. Millions and millions of followers, millions of fans. Are you how are you gonna transition your content now that it's not, so much of the, the dentures videos? Now, are you gonna go more into a travel vlogging type of thing, more of a foodie type of thing, or what's your transition of the content?
I am really trying to integrate slowly some of those things, and I have tried to implement a little bit of the travel in there. I've kind of just been letting things flow freely as they come to me, not really having too much structure to things, because social media for me has always been like a very fun outlet where I don't have to think a lot and I can just be myself and have fun. And I hope that all the people that initially followed me for my journey will continue to follow me through this next chapter in my life, because this is a whole different journey in itself. It's going to be a lot of heal time. I just feel like this is leveling me up into the next part of my life.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to absolutely transition to the next part of your life right now, which is Faith Hill, the actress.
Ah,
Yes.
yes. Oh my goodness, where do I begin? I was able to star in my first movie last year, which is currently still being filmed. I'm super pumped and excited for it. I'm not able to release the name at this time, but I cannot wait until I can. I also was invited to be in another movie earlier this year in New York, which was amazing. Super cool opportunity. I cannot wait to post about that as well whenever I'm able to. It's gonna be so cool. I actually I am filming for a series on Tuesday, so yeah, I have some cool stuff coming out.
Wow, wow, wow. Been the most amazing thing of this journey? I mean, besides your sobriety and the reception that you've got from the people, you know what I mean? Because it was so brave. It's like it isn't like you had an example to look after, like, oh, this person's doing that, so this is okay to do. It's kind of really like of your own thing, your own baby. Like, I mean, what's that like? What's been the greatest part of this journey?
I feel like the people that I have come in contact with along the way has made it worthwhile. There are days where it is hard for me, and I do struggle with being perceived by so many different people from everything that I do online. But it's in those moments that I really find like these genuine connections with people I never would have imagined talking with or meeting, or I would have never had that I would have never had a reason to talk to them other than meeting online, which is crazy because it brings us all together. And, I have so many new friends, and I've had so many cool experiences because of it. It's unmatched, truly.
Right. A lot. Well, I'm getting some texts in right now. A lot of people want to know where you from.
I'm from St. Louis. I'm
And
from
how
St. Louis,
old are you?
Missouri. I am 24.
She's 24 and she's from St. Louis, okay? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So you transition to that. You're doing your vlogging. You're doing the actors. Is there anything that you want to do? Like, I've seen, like I say, I've seen many of your interviews. You really good at talking, going back and forth. Have you ever considered like doing interviews or maybe even having a podcast where you can bring others on who want to speak and about their testimony or even how you help them, or even take on a mentorship where you actually put together a program where you can actually talk to people that's transitioning, trying to recover from addiction and actually be, as an example, as to represent a better light and a place that they can go. You know what I mean? What I'm trying to say?
I am so glad you mentioned that. I have been cooking some things up behind the scenes. I know that it may seem like I put all of my life out there. I pretty much do, but I do keep some things held close to me just because they're not all there yet. But there are talks of a podcast that's been spinning around here lately. Finally getting my apartment kind of furnished, which is nice, so I'm able to arrange some things. And about speaking with people and helping others, I have been offered a couple different times to go speak to others, which I think would be really cool. I've been offered a position to speak at some recovery places, which I think is absolutely amazing. I do want to be able to show people that there is hope, because I remember sitting in those rooms and I remember sitting in those chairs, really not believing anything anyone was saying to me, because I couldn't see a way out. And I really feel like other people need to relate to somebody that's feeling the same way as they are, because I was miserable back then, and I just would never imagine I'd be here today. I know it sounds so cliche, you hear it over and over again, but until you are really living it in real time, it just does not feel real. I've seen no way out for myself.
Are you able to see your success through the eyes of like your family members or people who grew up with you, who actually remember the strung out faith, or the faith with no hope, the faith with no faith, and to see how they see you now? Is there a difference, or do they let you know that they're proud of you, or do you have the support, or does your strength reflect back on them as well, like to make them stronger in some areas maybe they fall short in as well?
My family are my number one cheerleaders and supporters. They have always been by my side through really thick and thin. And there's been some really thick, like it's been, I took them to the depths of misery, and really they rode it out with me, which was, I'm very grateful for. A lot of other families, would have been broken by the things that I put them through. So I'm very grateful to say that we are very close. I feel like those experiences made us stronger as a family, because I know I was not only the one going through hard times in my family. Everyone was kind of had their own path. And it's good that we were able to figure all of our stuff out and come back together and be better. And I really do see a difference in the way I think my family views me and sees me. I know specifically because before I got clean and before I changed my life around, number one, my family couldn't trust me, which rightfully so. I was very shysty. And it's just, I was unstable, I just was unstable. I didn't have and, I couldn't even take my sisters to do something with them. I couldn't even take them out for ice cream, or I couldn't do those things. And today I'm able to do those things. And I could take them on a whole vacation for a week, and they'd be fine with it. And it's like simple things like that that really make me so happy to be where I am today, because I'm able to shed light on a struggle that you should never have to walk through,
Mm-hmm.
and inspire my sisters and my family not to do that. I walk through hell so they don't, so my sisters don't have to.
Man, bless you, Faith. I don't want to hold you up. I know you got so much going on. I just want to ask you one last question before we get out of here. Um, I see in your posts, like you say, you do give a lot to your fans and your viewers about your personal life. We know that you experienced some loss, with a great friend of yours, you know what I'm saying, that you were mourning. And we seen videos like that. And we know so many people look to you for strength or inspiration. Who do you go for? I mean, who do you go to when you need guidance or, when you need help, when you fall short? You know what I'm saying? Who do you go to for spiritual guidance?
That's a really interesting question because sometimes I really don't like bothering people for guidance, but I do. Time and time again, I bother my mom for just about everything. I feel like that's like a typical thing to do. You call your mom, and it's cool because me and my mom, we can go back and forth and just like it's like I'm talking to like a mirror image of myself. We're exactly the same person. It's so funny.
Wow.
But I really do. I seek guidance from my family. I seek guidance from my friends. I seek guidance from anyone that I have a valuable connection with and anyone that I feel like is able to help me in that current moment. And more than anything, I really have been finding value in taking time to explore and learn myself and be almost self-reliant in a way and be able to pick myself up and meditate and just deep dive and bring myself out of things and even prevent myself from going through any darker times, which is an amazing feat.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Faith. Before we get out of here, can you tell everybody where they can find you, all your social media, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, where they can find you if they want to collaborate with you for promotion or even to get you to act in one of their films or to speak at any of their events? Just lay it all down right here.
All right. Well, if you do want to find me on TikTok, I am Toothless and Ruthless on TikTok with the I am in front of it. And every other social media is Faith Hill is me. And in my bio on all of my social medias, it'll click and take you right to everything you need to know, anything you need to contact me from, my email, everything.
Yep. And just like that, I'm your host, DG Bags. You can find me on Instagram at DG Bags. That's at DGBAGGS or at the Core 94. And make sure you stay tuned to thecore94.com. We're giving you the hottest music, the dopest interviews, and the latest news, period. I'd like to thank our special guest, Faith Hill. Faith, before we get out of here, can you please give us a drop? Can you please say this is Faith Hill on the Core 94?
This is Faith Hill on the Core 94.
Yeah. Y'all stay tuned. We have award-winning filmmaker Anwar Jameson coming up. Make sure y'all watch his movie, Coming to Africa, #1 on Tubi right now. Thank you, Faith. I'm so proud of you. You keep doing what you're doing, girl.
Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. Bye-bye.
See ya.
Then complain how he don't show you.